Welcome to the town of our nightmares. Welcome to Dusttown. The festival in honor of T.R.Ash was in full swing. The residents of Dusttown had hung garlands made from recycled garbage bags and were serving zombie-begone cocktails in old tin cans. T.R.Ash stood at the edge of the makeshift dance floor, contemplating his handwork with satisfaction. The town was clean again. The zombies were history, and he was the hero. But then the red glove on his left hand began to tingle. What the hell? Suddenly, T.R.Ash muttered, staring at the leathery blood-red thing that had settled over his hand like a second skin. Not this again. The villagers, who had recently been wiping zombie slime from their faces, looked at him with alarm. Mayor Palmer, whose toupee had survived the entire zombie uprising, approached. "Are you okay, T.R.Ash? You look like you're wrestling with yourself." "So am I," gasped T.R.Ash, his left hand trying to break his nose. "That damn glove has a mind of its own. One hand washes the other or strangles it." 3 days later, T.R.Ash sat in his small hut on the outskirts of town, staring gloomily at his rebellious hand. At night, she'd tried to strangle him. At breakfast, she'd thrown his cornflakes in his face. "Okay, you little shitty hand," T.R.Ash muttered, tying his left hand to the kitchen table with a rope. The hand slowly formed a middle finger. A knock at the door interrupted him. Outside stood Professor Knowby from the local community college, a distracted man with wildly erect hair and a penchant for occult texts. "The possessed hand. Ash, good to find you. I discovered something disturbing in the old city archives." The professor brandished a dusty book. "It's about the alien garbage that contaminated dust." "Let me guess," T.R.Ash said dryly. "It wasn't ordinary garbage." "Not at all. It came from a Kandorian demon collective spaceship. This thing on your hand," the professor pointed to the red glove, "is a parasitic demon called Handlebars. It feeds on chaos and disorder, and it won't rest until it's taken over your entire body." "Chainsaw Rhapsody. There's only one solution," said Professor Knowby gloom. "You have to remove the hand." T.R.Ash glanced over at his garage, where his old chainsaw sat in the corner, a relic from his days as a casual tree cutter. An hour later, T.R.Ash stood in his garage, chainsaw in his right hand, his left firmly fixed to the workbench. "You need to remove it now." But just at that moment, the hand began to speak, not out loud, but T.R.Ash could hear the words in his head. "You fool! Without me, you'll be weak. The real threat is yet to come. Hail to the king." "All right, Handlebars. Time to say goodbye." "What real threat?" T.R.Ash asked, but the chainsaw was already whining. The moment the chainsaw touched his hand, a bright flash exploded through the garage. As the light faded, the hand was gone, but in its place had grown a deep, dark attachment that looked like a wooden shotgun with unlimited ammo and a hidden saw blade. "That is really groovy. I'm not here to die. I'm here to kill."